it's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Being as Black History Month, I want people to notice that stuff that they look at as Black history, that's not it. Like, we Black history too. Obama is Black history too. Jamie Foxx, that's Black history. All these people, Muhammad Ali, that's Black history. Russell Simmons, that's Black history. I don't want people to look at Black history and just think Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, without thinking Emmett Till or the poet you was talking about. You see what I'm saying? Even what's his name? Frederick Douglass. Like, it's a lot of people that's undermined or people don't really look into as far as Black History Month. And I want them to see that this polo, Nike, all this time here, the stuff we've been wearing, the clothes we wear, the stuff we drink, it wasn't meant for our people. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't meant for us. The stuff that was meant for us and we made ourselves, we shut it down. Even in the rappers we listen to, they wear watches or jewelry invented for somebody else that was for their people. You know, I don't have nothing against the guy from Oregon that invented Nike, but he didn't make his shoes for our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know I'm real passionate about what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, empowering, not even if it's just empowering Black people, I'm real passionate about these speeches. I'm real passionate about everything I do. That's why I do it. Like, that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me motivated. But the other day I was watching something about Steve Harvey, and he was like that growing up where he from, you want to be like somebody. And my message to people is, like, especially the Black community, especially young Black men, I really want to get on their ass, is that when I was growing up, I wanted to be like somebody too. I don't got nothing against my uncle or nothing like that, but that was the only real father figure I had. So whatever he was doing, if he was selling drugs, of course I was going to do it. If I go outside and the dudes outside, they was just standing on the corner, of course I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to, especially the people following me, people keep supporting me, I'm trying to change that mind state. Like being like somebody. Since I wanted to be like them, that's how it turned out. But just like I told you the other day, not only did I want to be like him, it was other dudes I looked up to. And it would, the average middle-aged Black man would bring tears to their eyes when they see somebody like me doing this, because they don't have time to do it. And it's a shame that I would have to do it, being what I went through. You know, like, y'all know what I went through. Even the other day I was thinking about, I was thinking about both of my aunts. One of them, I look at it like this. One of them had to wake up every morning, early in the morning. She didn't have a car. She didn't even know how to drive, to go see me in court. You know, for a case that I was supposed to get 40 years in jail for. You see what I'm saying? Like, I look at that, and I look at, with the heart I got, I'm not just looking at her doing that for me. I'm looking at, it's single mothers out there, it's dudes out there, it's single parents out there, it's women take care of the kids by themselves that's doing stuff like this for dudes all the time. And our dudes, we doing the same thing. We doing the same shit. Ain't nobody giving us shit, so we trying to take everything. We don't want to work for nothing. And that shit, it really bothers me. You know what I'm saying? It really makes me mad, because I'm looking at it like, alright, if we can put all our time into this negativity, if we can let some negative stuff inspire us, how come it ain't no positive role models out there inspiring nobody? How come it's not no lawyers or nothing like that doing the stuff that we trying to do, you know, and trying to empower our people? I wanted to see the world change, not just the world, and not just the Black community. I wanted to see the world change just as much as I want to see the Black community change. And my problem with the Black community is small, but I can use it as a metaphor for the whole world. If you think about it, if you think about the Black community, we're not the only people going through the struggle. But I can take what I learned through the Black community and give it to the world. You see what I'm saying? Like, people in Houston, let's say we are from Houston. People in Houston feel like Spice Lane, like people from Spice Lane, from where we from, I feel like Spice Lane is the whole world. It'll make you feel so hopeless. It'll make you feel like Spice Lane is the only thing here. This world is a lot, my message is, this world is a lot bigger than Spice Lane. Whatever block you from, all that shit they doing out there on the corner, all that gang banging, all that fighting, hustling, robbery, the world is a lot bigger than that. We can't even see this morning. I just told you about this morning when I did the stuff with the stock market. We're not even being taught that in the hood. You know, where do you think I learned that from, dog? Like, be for real, be honest. Who taught me how to invest in the stock market? Do you think I'm not trying to uplift nobody else or downplay nobody, but it wasn't a Black person. And I feel when I'm being taught how to work the stock market by Asians and white people, I feel like, man, how come my people not learning this? And it's not just my people; it's a large portion of my people, because it is a small amount that do learn stuff like this, and that seek their education or seek that information. And And then at the same time, the small amount that do, once they get it, are people so greedy that they don't want to help nobody out. Yeah. And that shit really pissed me off. Like I said, I got two aunties. One of them was telling me the other day, she said that teachers don't just wake up in the morning and say, oh, I want to make a lot of money, I need a job, I'm going to become a teacher. You got to be real passionate about what you do to want to be a teacher, you know? Like, you got to be, think about how these students, our students in our black community treat our kids, treat our teachers, my bad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They treat our teachers, dog. These teachers and these parents is making these sacrifices that without the money, without the help, without the feedback, without the without the gift in return, they make all these sacrifices. They real passionate about their kids and about what they do for a living, and they don't reap none of the benefits. Dog. They don't get nothing back. They don't get shit, and that's wrong, dog. Like, I talk to my old teachers all the time. I thank them. I call them. I email them. I tell them. I say thank you for being my teacher, because one of my teachers told me, she said, even though the top 5% of the school, as far as academics, was they wasn't African American. In her class, she knew I was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? She knew I was gonna take that chance.
Mm-hmm.
So when she found out I had been in jail and all that other stuff, it really disappointed her. But when I was in jail, I was looking. I was like, dog, all these dudes coming in here is all on the same shit. We on the same shit. We just sitting here every day. We're not doing shit with our life. We're not doing nothing. Like we go to jail, we get back out. We in the hood. We was making a little money, but most of us was still living with our parents and stuff. I really never knew my parents, but most of us, we was living with somebody. Somebody was taking care of us. We wasn't really doing nothing. So, damn, my bad. So I talk to my teachers, dog. They'll email me back, and they'll tell me like thank you, like for it make them feel better, because they dealing with work, and they tell me sometimes they be want to just quit, dog, and that's a shame. But they just want to quit. That's a shame that somebody that's teaching our kids, teaching our kids, they paving the way for everything that's available in this whole in the society as we know it. They the ones giving us the information. I told y'all about African Americans prove that we can still succeed without education, but we can't succeed without information. They the one giving it to us. Like when let's say the Harlem Renaissance. Like, I know my history. Let's say when these guys like Berry Gordy and even athletes, everybody started making it in the black community. They wasn't making it with education. They was making it through entertainment, or they was making it because they knew this and they knew that. They was creative. And one thing about black people, we so precious, man. We are so precious. If you black, I want you to know how precious you are, because the greatest people that I have ever studied, they came from the most harsh conditions, the most harsh realities. People like this guy not black, but the greatest people I ever studied came from these conditions just like us. Like, I never seen the greatest people I studied came from those harsh realities that we come from. Eminem, he white, but he came from that. You know, he came from that harsh reality. And not even Eminem. If you want to go into black people, you look at the people we look up to, like Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, Frederick Douglass that I was talking about earlier. All these people are coming from harsh realities. They coming from nothing. And the reason why they want it so bad is because they stop fearing stuff. If I can get like some kids, I don't care who it is, somebody to just leave, just lose all of that fear, like just like I did, like just lose all of that fear of doing something and realize how gifted and creative and how precious you are, and just find your passion, then I will feel like so much better. Like, I want y'all to understand that this is how I feel about an idea. I feel like an idea is a gift from God. Like, I think that people have an idea and they be scared to go through with it because they don't understand it. Like, we don't understand God, you know? Like, so let's say we get an idea, and like I said, let's say it's a gift from God. You get an idea to do something and you want to do it. The first thing that happens is somebody gonna doubt you. Or somebody gonna say, "Oh, you shouldn't do that." You know, but it's two sides. It's two sides to everything. It's good and it's bad. It's bad and it's good. So
38 years old, you can go back to school.
Yeah. See, people tell you that you can't go back to school. You can't do that. Now, if you got an idea in your head and you if it's that precious, like it's a gift from God, like I said, and you run with it and you just put all your passion into it, nothing should be able to stop you. Nothing. Everything that has been done has not been. Everything that's supposed to be done has not been done yet. Nobody said that it would, before Fat Farm came out. Nobody said that it would be a Fat Farm. You know what I'm saying? That was really one of the first major black clothing lines. If you think about it, we've been wearing polo and all this other shit all our life, dog. Like, That was one of the first major ones. Nobody said that was gonna exist. Remember FUBU and all that stuff, dog. That was one of the major ones. Like, yeah. No, even outside of that, outside of the black community, it's things that are just ideas. Most of the stuff that's out was just an idea to somebody. They just went on, they put passion into their dreams, and they put their heart into it. Now, the reason why I said the first thing you'll hear is somebody negative, that's because it's not their idea. They don't have no feelings behind that. People make decisions off emotions. Passion is an emotion. When you tell somebody your idea, and they want to quit, even it could be your business partner. If they didn't come up with the idea and they just got the money, and it's going bad, you're going to be the one that want to keep going, not them. It's not their idea. They're not going to have no passion behind it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, just put some passion behind it. Whatever. I don't care if you want to be a teacher. I don't care if you want to be a doctor. I don't care if you want to be a stunt double. I don't care if you want to be an actor. If you put your all into it, it's going to happen because that idea is that gift that God gave you. And I also want people to trust their imagination. Look where imagination has got us so far. Like, it's, you know, look where imagination got society. Society based on technology. Damn near everything we do is through technology. Trust your imagination. I had dreams of doing so much stuff that I didn't do, and I wish I would have did it. But now I'm not like that. Now I'm gonna say it again. I'm proactive. I'm not like that. Whatever I imagine, whatever I think can come true, is gonna come true. If it don't come true, I tried. At least I carried that passion with me, and I trusted my imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like when I wanted to go to school, and I went back to school. I don't even know if you remember when we went back to school, though?
Yeah.
Like when I wanted to go to school and I went back to school, that was me. That was my decision. I had it in me that it was something that I could not learn on the streets. It was something about business that I needed to know before I tried to get into business. You know what I'm saying? It was something that I needed to know that the streets couldn't teach me. They taught me so much they had to let me go. The streets was my parents. The streets was my parents. My parents could only get me so far. They had to let me go sometime. I left, you know. So when I tried to take that school route, and it was easier for me to catch on to other people, I started seeing people waste their time in school. I was like, people wasted their time, and I remember this one girl telling me she was like 25, just getting into school, and she was telling me about her past and stuff, and she really wanted to quit school. But she wanted to quit school because of, don't be afraid of your background. She had no idea I had just got out of jail trying to get in college. You know what I'm saying? Why you worried about your past? Man, fuck your past. Why you worried about your background? Like, why are you... you can't do nothing about it. Once the day ends, once that 24th hour on that stop, it's gone. That day gone, you can't do nothing about it. Disregard your past. Stop making excuses. That's a negative emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can your past do for you except help you? In any way. If it's negative, what can it do for you if it's in the past? It can't do nothing for you. Can you go back and get it again? No, you can see it if you took a picture of it. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. That's Sorry, we had some camera issues again. I'm going to end this off by saying, as far as Black History Month and the black community, my last part of the speech was about taking action and not being afraid to take action. I don't want nobody that's watching this or listening to this or telling somebody else about this that they should be afraid of anything. I want them to know that you shouldn't be afraid to take action. You shouldn't be afraid of rejection. You shouldn't be afraid to change. And that's a big part right there. Change is real big, like, because without none of these words mean nothing if nobody willing to change. Like nobody can get anywhere if they don't change something about themselves. I know some people may think like, man, that person wrong, like he changed on me, all that stuff. Or even if it's you, if you the person that needs to change, or you the person that think somebody else is wrong for changing, it's cool. They had to take that action to get where they wanted to be. And look deeply into Black History Month and think outside of what they're showing you. That's all.